This is pigeon pose. There are two different ways to do this pose. I'll be showing the full expression, and Stephanie will be showing a seated version of the pose. Choose whichever one is best for you at this point in your pregnancy. To come into full pigeon, we'll make our way onto hands and knees. If you're doing seated pigeon along with Stephanie, you can stay where you are. So moving on to hands and knees, we'll step the right foot forward in between the hands and making room for belly here, keeping the foot out to the side to start. And when you're ready, toe heeling the foot over to the left side of the mat and gently releasing the knee down. For most of us, the foot will naturally come closer to the groin. If you're more flexible, the shin can stay more to the front of the mat. Either stay up here in a full pigeon, maybe with blocks, if that feels good and you have them available. Otherwise, you can come down on the forearms, which can just feel nicer and more restorative, a little more passive. Perhaps making fists and stacking them so that the forehead can rest on something. This is very soothing to the nervous system, which helps to release stress and tension in the hips. Breathing into the hip, exhaling, releasing any tension you find there. And then moving to the other side, coming up on the hands if you're with me, or uncrossing the legs if you're with Stephanie. You'll curl the back toes under and step back with the right leg, finding a neutral spine and then taking the other side. So stepping forward with the left foot this time and toe heeling the foot over towards the right side of the mat. This side may be a little different than your other side, so you might notice that your shin is more or less parallel here. If you'd like to create a little more space in the pelvis, you can curl the back toes under and reach back a little bit, rocking to create a little bit more space before you release the leg down. And either stay up on the hands or come onto the forearms. Inhaling and exhaling. If you came down to the forearms, make your way back up onto the hands and press yourself back to tabletop. And then we'll all meet in a seated position. So bringing the feet out to the side and making our way back into easy pose.